How to motivate students. We're looking at prevention strategies so we can help prevent students from becoming unmotivated. Explain things to students. Some recent research shows that many students do poorly on assignments or in participation because they do not understand what to do or why they should do it. Teachers should spend more time explaining why we teach what we do and why the topic is important and worthwhile. In the process, some of the teacher's enthusiasm will be transmitted to the students who will be more likely to become interested. Similarly, teachers should spend more time explaining exactly what is expected on assignments or activities. Students who are uncertain about what to do will seldom perform well. Reward. Students who do not yet have powerful intrinsic motivation can be helped by extrinsic motivators in the form of rewards. Rather than criticizing unwanted behavior or answers, reward correct behavior and answers. Remember that adults and children alike continue or repeat behavior that is rewarded. The rewards can and should be small and configured to the level of the students. And the important point is that extrinsic motivators can, over a brief period of time, produce intrinsic motivation. Here, students respond with interest and motivation to teachers who appear to be human and caring. Teachers can help produce these feelings by sharing parts of themselves with students, especially little stories of problems and mistakes they have made, either as children or even recently. Such personalizing of the student-teacher relationship helps students see teachers as approachable human beings. Young people are also quite insecure, and they secretly welcome the admission by adults that insecurity and error are common to everyone. Students will attend to an adult who appears to be a real person who has had problems and survived them. How students participate. One of the major keys to motivation is the active involvement of students in their own learning. Standing in front of them and lecturing to them or at them is thus a relatively poor method of teaching. It is better to get students involved in activities, group problem-solving exercises, helping to decide what to do and the best way to do it, helping the teacher, working with each other, or in some way getting physically involved in the lesson. Teach inductively. It has been said that presenting conclusions first and then providing examples robs students of the joy of discovery. Why not present some examples first and ask students to make sense of them, to generalize about them, to draw the conclusions themselves? By beginning with the examples, evidence, stories, and so forth, and arriving at conclusions later, you can maintain interest and increase motivation, as well as teach the skills of analysis and synthesis. Satisfy students' needs. Attending to need satisfaction is a primary method of keeping students interested and happy. Students' basic needs have been identified as survival, love, power, fun, and freedom. Attending to the need for power could be as simple as allowing students to choose from among 2 or 3 things to do, 2 or 3 paper topics, 2 or 3 activities, choosing between writing an extra paper and a final exam, etc. Many students have a need to have fun in active ways. In other words, they need to be noisy and excited. Rather than always avoiding or suppressing those needs, design an educational activity that fulfills them. Use positive emotions to enhance learning and motivation. Strong and lasting memory is connected with the emotional state and experience of the learner. That is, people remember better when the learning is accompanied by strong emotions. If you can make something fun, exciting, happy, loving, or perhaps even a bit frightening, students will learn more readily and the learning will last much longer. Emotions can be created by classroom attitudes, by doing something unexpected or outrageous, by praise, and by many other means. Make learning visual. It is recognized that memory is often connected to visual images. We can provide better learning by attaching images to the ideas we want to convey. Use drawing, pictures, diagrams, charts, videos, or even 3-dimensional objects you can bring to the class to help students anchor the idea to an image. Energy. Being energetic in your teaching is a motivating factor in itself. Adding energy to the ideas you want to convey will further enhance learning and commitment to the ideas.